Hey guys, it's Brie. So I thought I would escape from the family for a while to make you guys a video. Plus, I've been meaning to do this review for a while now, and it is the My Bare Bottom review. So I have two pads from My Bare Bottom. I have an 11-inch heavy, and I also have a 7-inch panty liner. So this is just her little label saying My Bare Bottom, and also has a little there. I think you can see that. Yeah. Anyway, I was contacted by Adele, the lady who runs this, and it's a Canadian company, and she asked if she could send me them, and of course I always say yes, but I'll only do an honest review, so let's just get into it. So neither of these pads really worked for me, and I'm going to explain why. There's nothing wrong with the pads themselves. The stitching is really good, they're sewn great, and they're good quality, just the shape of them, it didn't work for me. So I'll start off with the panty liner. The panty liner wasn't so bad, I can wear this quite comfortably, it's just not my perfect shape. And I mean, as I said before, they both worked. I used both of them. I haven't leaked. They weren't uncomfortable or anything. It just isn't my favorite shape to use. For me, that's because this is a wraparound style pad. I do know some of you out there like this style where the wings kind of fully wrap around your underwear. It keeps the pad laying a little bit more flat in the underwear. I like my pads to really contour, which is why this isn't one of my favorite styles. The other thing about this one that's a little bit annoying is that the popper here, or snap, is quite far out, so this bit of fabric tends to flop around a bit. If this was a little bit closer here, and if this snap was a little bit further in, for example, then it might be quite a good fit actually, if it was there. But that's just a very small aesthetic thing, and I'm sure she can change that. She can also probably add an extra snap for you. Yeah, and then going on to the 11-inch, there is a small stain here. I didn't notice I'd stained it. It's very, very faint. I don't even know if you can see it on camera, but I did scrub it to try and get it out because I try and do really pristine pads for my reviews, but I didn't notice it, which is kind of good. I guess if it's kind of disguised, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really bother me though. So that's cotton, and that's my stain routine. That's not the pad either. But I really do love this pattern. Just, it's kind of, I don't know, it reminds me of a paisley pattern, black, white and yellow. Just, I love it. This is, as I'm sure those of you who've been following me for a while will know why it didn't work for me, it's very, very flared. Again, some of you adore flares, and I just don't get on with them great. This is, I don't know what's actually inside of this one. I thought I checked. I think it's terry. I'm pretty sure it's terry toweling. But oh yeah, I'm pretty sure this is flannel, or no, this is one layer of Zorb. Yeah, this is Zorb, and these are layers of terry toweling. And then this shape here, I mean the stitching is really good. Let me show it to you. Just, she's got a nice center stitch and then really neat around the edges. And as I said, some of you will love this shape. It just, for me personally, doesn't work. It's Winpro fleece backed, but this is a different type. This is the shiny side of Winpro fleece, which I did mention to her, saying a lot of people like the fleecy side, and she just came back saying, yeah, it's fine. So I'm sure if you want to do a custom with her, that she can absolutely do that. And this is its shape, snapped up, and it pushes up towards your vulva like that. As I said before, I like them to contour this way, but some people really, really do like it this way, because this way, when it's pushed right up against your vulva, you can't feel it when it gushes. It usually goes straight into the pad. So I know people with gushy periods really like that particular style. So for those of you in Canada, this is definitely a seller you should consider, because her stitching is great. As I said before, the shape of these pads just didn't work for me, but that does not by any means mean they're not going to work for you. I often get surprised sometimes by which shapes do work, and they weren't uncomfortable. I'd say actually this was probably the most comfortable when I was on my heaviest day and I just wanted something to give me lots of coverage and everything. They're not ridiculously thick either. It's definitely not one of the thinnest pads I've had, but I've had thicker than this. It's kind of hard to, let's do it this way. So, you know, you can see that's double over, so it's probably only half the width there. But it's not a ridiculously thick pad when I feel it now. It's not the thinnest, but it's not ridiculously thick. And then this one is, hang on, it needs to be done at this point. Pretty thin. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.